What is up, guys? It's Bane here, bringing you guys a gameplay commentary on the map Yemen, and today I go 146-4 with my first Lethals gameplay on this channel. And it's a good gameplay. I'm using the Orbital VSET, the Dogs, and the Swarm, which you do not see often of me. In fact, in my vault, I believe I only have like 3 really solid lethal gameplays, and this is actually like my second most kills I've ever gotten in this game, just because of the fact that I don't run lethals a lot. And there's a few reasons for that. And but just before I go into that kind of stuff, today's topic, I'm talking a bit about why I don't use silencers, why I don't use ghost, and some of the things like that. But why I don't use lethals much is just because you can get a higher score per minute running the non-lethals. And I'm not going to go too much into detail of that because I did explain that in some of my last videos. But it's only like 15 points every time a dog or a swarm gets a kill, and it's like 100 points every time you get a gun kill. So it's way better to go non-lethal if you're going for score per minute. But in this gameplay, I actually do drop like 10,000 score and just a ton of kills. And I'm playing with like 2 school buddies that, they're not great. They got like a 1.4, 1.8 KD. So I basically got all the orbital VSETs myself. And yeah, so I kind of skipped the gameplay to around the 5-minute mark because I only dropped 30 kills in the first half of this gameplay, and in the second half I dropped like 118 or something crazy like that. So yeah, and another reason I don't really run lethals, just because I'm going for leaderboards right now. I'm ranked 32nd in the world, and I'm just trying to get as much score as I can, as much possible score as I can get in a short amount of time, because I haven't been able to play as many games lately, just because I play a lot of basketball and stuff like that. And so if I ever do get on, or I get on a lot, but when I do get on, I want to get as much score as I can. And right here, I just had a huge feed there if you guys were watching. That was just beast. But I love running swarms and dogs. I will in the future, but you can expect most of my gameplays will be like 100 pluses, non-lethal, or like double nuclears. But that's enough of the gameplay, guys. Why I don't use silencers, why I don't run ghost. There's a few reasons. One, I'm usually always running counter UAV, so I don't really need to run silencers or ghosts because their radar is always disabled. A lot of people say, well, they could have hardwire, stuff like that, and you might not even be able to have a counter UAV up the whole game. And to be honest with you guys, if you've ever played me before, which lots of you have, there is a counter UAV up the entire game. We all have it on. We're all just slapping them up. The enemy is always completely blinded. No one ever knows what's going on. We have a counter UAV up the whole game. So the enemies they don't know what to expect, and they really don't. So that's one reason. Another reason is really I want the enemies to come to me, and I don't mind the enemies knowing where I am, because I'm confident that I can outgun anybody, and I'm confident that I can beat anybody in a gunfight because I know map control, I know spawns, I know where they're going to be already. And if they know where I am, we're both going at each other. We both have the same opportunity, but I feel like my gun skill is much better than the enemies. And so I want enemies to come to me. I want to build my streaks faster. And I love the fact that you can get, you can just sprint around the map and people will know where you are, but at the same time you can just outgun them because you get first shot. And also a reason why I don't use silencers is just because it takes a bit of the damage and range off. If you try the MSMC with a silencer, if you try the MSMC without a silencer, there's a huge difference, I find. And that difference makes that's a huge difference in terms of winning gunfights. I'll be completely honest with you guys. And as you guys see in this gameplay, I'm just feeding. I completely control the feed. I literally drop like 110 kills in 5 minutes, which is real exciting. That's just huge. I keep getting like all these fury kills, 5-6 mans, and my swarms and dogs are they're going off, man. I should really run them more often. But when I get like long streaks, like when I can play for a while on the weekends, I will start running a little bit of swarms and dogs, but mostly in my gameplays you can expect non-lethals. But this gameplay, if you've just been watching the feed, like right there, I just got another 6-7 man. And what I do with lethals is I still farm the hardpoint as much as I can still. So when the enemy goes on the hardpoint, I take the cap like I always do. And really, there's a little bit of a different strategy with running lethals. Because your swarms and dogs are doing work, you really can't really get too many gun kills. So what I like to do is I like to just stick to the spawn points, and I like to stick around the hard point when I run lethals, just because when some of the guys do get onto the hard point, I just take the hard point, take the cap, and I'm just building my score streaks. Because usually when you have swarms and dogs up, the enemies cannot touch you, and they're just trying to get to the hard point as best as they can. And when they can finally reach the hard point, you finally get another cap, and you know, before you know it, you're just building your swarms and dogs every single time. I do drop a nuclear in this gameplay too. You know, as you guys saw, I had a few unstoppables there, and overall, this is a really exciting gameplay. I really hope you did enjoy this gameplay. I chose to condense this gameplay a bit just because I found it would be way more exciting if you saw 110 kills in 5 minutes and like 140 kills in 10 minutes. You know, I just thought this would be more exciting to watch. And did I just see I'm running Ghost in this gameplay? Oh, I don't even know, dude. If I'm running Ghost, that's crazy. I don't think I'm running Ghost, but generally, this may be like the only gameplay I've ever gotten running Ghost, but I never run Ghost. There's absolutely no point. I probably run Ghost because my teammates are not familiar with this game type, and I had to get all the orbital V sets. But in general, guys, if you're a good gunner, you don't really have to run these kind of things. And guys, peace.